Peace, love, and light, guys. What's going on? It's your girl, Crystal Dior, coming your way. You already know, the Black Vegan Raw. So I'm coming through today with a quick dessert recipe. So it's been a while since I made a dessert recipe, and I'm doing an apple pie, of course. But with this apple pie, I'm literally using 3 simple ingredients, and the ingredients that I'm going to be using is 2 Honeycrisp apples, 2 Persimmons. I'm using about 5 to 6 medjool dates soaked. So make sure you soak the medjool dates so they can be soft, and some ground cinnamon. Okay, guys, so that is it. That is all that I'm using for this recipe. And then I have a 5-inch springform pan that I got from Amazon. So I actually made a pie earlier. So what I did already was I doubled the recipe. So I doubled the recipe from what I just basically told you. And I have my filling pre-made already. So what I've learned making this pie is that more is better for your blender. So if you have a bigger pan, I highly recommend it. When I did try to do the basic recipe, I learned that I have to do it in like a bullet type blender. It'll be easier. But anyway, so I'm going to just stir up the filling already. So in the filling, it's the 2 persimmons, it's cinnamon, and then the 5 to 6 soaked dates. And I have 2 Honeycrisp apples already pre-cut. And what I'm going to do while I pre-blend this again is I'm going to throw some cinnamon on the pre-cut apples, and we're going to build this pie. So I'm going to let you see how the pie will look as well. Let's go. Alright, guys, so now it's up to you if you want to use gloves or not, because you are putting cinnamon on the apples and you are dealing with wet fruit. You can use gloves. This is going to be for me, so I'm not going to throw on no gloves. But how you guys doing? What's up? What's new? What's new for you? So this is the filling. And it's like a thick consistency, so that's what you want. So if you can see the filling, it's not loose, it's thick. So that's what you want when you are looking to do this recipe. You want a thick filling. Alright, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to mix with the persimmons, because I just didn't want the pre-persimmons in my recipe, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically build the pie. So I'm going to throw the sliced apples. I'm going to use it as my base. And then I'm actually going to put it around the sides as well. No nuts or seeds in this recipe. If you choose to make a nut crust, that's your discretion. But this is my last week of my detox. And I wanted to make a sweet dessert with no nuts and seeds. And wanted to see if it was going to be able to be done. And voila. So if you want to try a recipe with no nuts and no seeds, then try this recipe out. So I'm going to build the pie right now. Like I stated, around and at the bottom. That's where I'm putting these apples at. You might have apples left over, but you can eat them. What I realized is it's better to have more left over than not have enough. You know what I'm saying? And I sliced the apples. I didn't use like a potato peeler because they came out too thin. One time I tried this recipe before. So I just decided to slice the apples. But I like to slice them. It came out a nice consistency. So if you want them more larger, you'll slice one side, turn around, slice the other side. Then you'll just slice the sides just to have extra to fill in the spots. Yeah. So guys, when I be trying to do this live, I swear, like, as far as like all in one take, it be so funny. All right, so now I'm gonna put the filling. So I'm going to put the filling, one layer of the filling. So this is going to have a 2-layer filling. Now if you have a bigger pan, of course you probably might have, you still want it to be a 2-layer filling though. So if you have a bigger pan and you double the recipe, you should still have enough for your 2-layer filling. Alright guys, so like I stated, trying to build this pie so I can show you how it looks. You're going to put this in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours. Now, if you choose to keep it in longer, it won't hurt anything. But the pie should set after 2 to 3 hours. So I had tried this recipe one time before, right? And it came out really good. I tore it up. I didn't have enough apples for it. And I didn't put the apples on the side. So it was like a beautiful glob, okay? But it was so good and so tasty. Now, the persimmons and the dates is a great combo. I'm telling you, like, it's real good. It's very sweet. It definitely gives you apple pie vibes. Real talk. Alright, so I'm going to add my last layer of apples to this. And then I'm going to show you how it looks once it sets. Alright, I want to look at my camera to see where we at with it. But yeah. Anyway. It is December. Can you believe 2012 is right around the corner? Can you? Ain't that crazy? How was your 2019? Comment below. Mine was very productive, I would say. Okay, so this is how the pie should look. Now you'll put this in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours and it'll set. And I'm going to show you how the pie is going to look once it sets. Okay, so this is the first pie that I made. Isn't it beautiful? So once it sets, it's going to look like a nice apple pie. It's all apples and the persimmons and the dates. And I'm going to cut it open so you can see how it looks. Alright. So I'm going to cut the side. So of course you still might have to hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real with it. It's still. So, oh, look at that. So if you see the sides, you see the layers of the apples and the persimmon mix. And we're going to just taste this. You know how I do, guys. So I'm going to taste this over here. I need to quit my day job, I swear. Alright guys, this is so good. It's light, it's not too rich. I'm happy I didn't use no seeds or no nuts. Try this recipe today. If you get a chance, make sure you like, share, and subscribe today as well. It's your girl Crystal Dior. Peace out.